One of the things that the free people have come to talk about with me, to me, and through me is about the power of happiness. And with everything that's happened with the election this year, a lot of us are feeling off balance. A lot of us are in, fight or flight, some kind of a fearful energy. And many of us feel very reactive. And so that's a kind of fight or flight, like that feeling of adrenaline and worry and anxiety. And when we are in that mindset, we lose access to our creativity, and we can't see what's possible. We stop feeling connected to the wonder of everything. And as I walk around and I listen to people and I talk with them, the free people are, sort of in the background, guiding and encouraging everyone to be happy. They keep saying, like, happiness is the key, and that the people that they represent, the ancestral energies of the founding of this country, which, was laden with conflict and, a people sailing across an ocean to come here who, in their mind, were coming basically to find a new place and displacing the people who were here. And then the ancestors who were brought here in boats and forced to labor here, that's very conflicted energy. This country began through forced labor and murder of the people who were here and the slaves who came. So they keep saying to me, how do you suppose we flourished? Because we didn't just survive. We multiplied, we grew, we became, we did things. How do you think we did it? And they always say, it was because we knew how to celebrate. We knew how to sing and to dance and to laugh and to celebrate, because we had the vision of all of you who are here now. We had the vision of you in our souls and in our hearts. And some of the things that I'm saying are just tough to hear. It's unpleasant. But the free people are so powerful because they've walked the walk, the tough walk. And another element that they like to remind me of is, especially the free people, the ancestors who were enslaved, the courage to have children, knowing that your children were going to be slaves and that your children's children were going to be slaves, and maybe possibly beyond that. The courage to do that, from what they say to me, comes from their ability to hold this vision of what we, at this moment, in this day and age, what we are capable of having in terms of infinite possibilities and enormous creativity, and the ability to be truly free, to know who we are as beings of light. Like, that is what enabled them to give birth to children who would give birth to children who would give birth to children that brought us here. It was the vision of us right now. So in this time when we're all feeling a little unsettled, this idea of cultivating happiness as a way of being, of like making that our default, making our primary relationship day to day be with our happiness, and figuring out or experiencing what is my experience like when happiness becomes the point of everything I do, and the basis of my interactions with other human beings, and the deciding factor in how I spend my time. If I'm doing it because I'm happy and I want to be more happy, then that is something I'll choose to do. And I think I've been experimenting with that. I've been playing with that and really taking that on. And it's incredibly powerful. And, it's tried and true. The free people basically have said, we celebrated. How did we get through the tough times? We celebrated. That's what's coming through today in this. It's the holidays right now, as we're here, it's the holidays, and we need to explore the celebratory aspect of the holidays. We need to take that with us into January, into the time of the inauguration of a new president to the United States of America that represents yet another chapter in this incredible, this is the most incredible story ever told. The story of this country is just, it's incredible. So we're just witnessing yet another chapter. And so, it's really like the free people are always like, so, what role are you going to play in the story? Are you going to be, like the sad, dejected character in the corner who, brings the energy down? Or are you going to, open your heart and share the gifts you came here to give and dance around and just, bring in the light? And that's what they're like, are you nuts? What are you so sad about? Be happy. So, that's what's up. That's what's in there.